Hello everybody, how you doing? It's me. It's your girl Tan. Hey subscribers. Hey new subscribers. I hope I caught y'all all in the best health and everything. I'm just getting out for work. Y'all know me, I'm a pop-up, but I still be rolling the streets. I came on here today to talk about Kwame Brown and Charlemagne. Okay, it's been about a week now. I know that majority of y'all should have already caught wind of what's going on. You know, Kwame Brown is an NBA star, which was the first NBA draft straight out of high school at the age of 17. But they considered him a bust because he wasn't playing up to the potential that they expected him to, which they put him with a whole bunch of vets and just threw him out there basically, and I mean, he had no mentorship. Nobody took him under his wing. Nobody let him just sit down and watch them play for a while before they sent him out there. He had so they considered him a bust. um So he played for he joined the Wizards. Michael Jordan had picked him out as the number one draft straight out of high school or whatnot. He played 12 years on various different teams with different players or whatnot. So he's been retired for over the last 20 years. Well, some way somehow, Steven Jackson and Matt Burns have a show called Up in Smoke, and they was interviewing someone, and they was talking about the bust of the people that has been the bust doing in the NBA, and Kwame name came up, and Steven Jackson and Matt Burns had made jokes about it, because everybody been making fun of this man for the last 20, 30 years by being the number one bust. He's not the only bust, but he's the one that they tend to go to for those jokes. Okay? So, Kwame has never said anything about anybody saying anything about him. He just been living life, doing what he do. So he got wind of this. He seen that, they was making jokes, and I guess that was what the hair that broke the camel's back. He just had enough of it. Well, on the Breakfast Club, they talk about relevant issues that's going on and stuff like that. So Charlemagne brought up the fact that Kwame Brown daddy killed a woman with an axe handle, and his his brother murdered his wife, and was put his family business out there, which Kwame explained that the team people knew, but he never ever discussed that. Even at opportunities of interviews discussing that, he never would discuss that. But Charlemagne took upon himself to let the listeners know what was going on in that man's family. So Kwame came at all of them. He talked about Matt Burns and his ex-wife, how another player took his wife. He talked about Steven Jackson, how he tried to act gangster at 40. But he really went in on Charlemagne the God. He discussed the case about him raping that 15-year-old girl. If you subscribe to me, you will remember a blog I did about him being a predator or whatnot. I never liked the Charlemagne. I mean, I don't know him personally, but when you look at him, you can see his spirit, and it's not right. So he was like, you talking about me, now I'm gonna talk about you. You raped this girl. How do you still have a radio show? How did you not go to jail? What are you doing? Who got your back? Right? So this has been going like backwards and forth, backwards and forth. Every time you turn on TV, it's just like, okay. And he was like, he a stand-up real man. Okay. True enough, I understand and what he's going through And I feel them about, people talking about you and you not saying nothing and putting your people business out there. Sometimes you do have to say something. But real men don't keep going backwards and forth. A real man gonna say what he has to say, and after that it's straight action. Ain't no going back and forth like women. That's for us women to go back and forth. And as a woman myself, I don't even, no. I'm not gonna keep going, but either we gonna do something about it or we gonna leave it alone. But I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with you because now I look stupid. I don't know if Kwame, now that he's back in the limelight and people rooting for him and calling him the truth, that it made him feel like, oh, I'm back in the limelight, like being an attention whore. I feel like he said what he had to say. Why do you keep on talking? Show them. If they don't believe in what you say, just show them. You ain't got to keep bumping your gums. You ain't got to keep talking to them. No. You said that Charlamagne want to get a cease and desist order against you. You said you didn't want to accept his apology. Let that be it. On the real, y'all should have handled this on the phone and not on the internet. It makes me think, like when you hear your Jaguar right and you hear Raj from What's Happening talking, peep this. Real shit. Don't you notice? Go and watch videos. Even Kwame Brown, I got a point. These mosquitoes is horrible. But I got a point. Go and look at these different people and go on different platforms and watch. They say the same story, word for word, verbatim, as if it was a script. That's why I'm questioning this as if it's any truth to this. Now, true enough, they have put out some facts that has been fact checked that came out to be actually true. But you're not going to, like, if I'm telling you a story, the more and more I tell a story to different people, more jewels come out. It's the same story. Y'all keep repeating the same thing like y'all been reading the script. Like, is this true or this another distraction? It's funny that this happened with Steven Jackson right at the 1 year anniversary of Big Floyd's death. Like, this seems like some bullshit. Just peep it. Kwame is on YouTube more than you go to the bathroom. Okay? Every time he's saying, and then he's saying the same thing. It's like, can you say something else? If you're going to be on there? Because really, I feel like if you had an issue with the dudes, you should have called them on the phone and told them what it is. As for Charlamagne, I get that. I would have said something too. I would have called him and said something to him. But if I didn't get, no answer, then yeah, because, he did put your family out there. Steven didn't do it. Matt didn't do it. Matt barely say anything to you. It's really you and Steve going backwards and forth like girls. Like, seriously. Like, I'm really questioning this, if this true or another distraction, because you never give any more jewels. It's always the same fucking script. As far as Jaguar Right too, all these stores, just go and look at them when they start telling stuff. Some of it, like I said, might be true, but go look at it and go look at them in different platforms, and they repeat the same shit to the point that you already know what they gonna say on the next one. They never change it up. They might got different antics or more, comedy with it, or try to be more serious with it, but it be the same shit. Like, I know you know more than what you putting out there. If you really upset about what they done to you, you'll be telling everything. You wouldn't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, real men don't talk. Real men say what they got to say one time. Just like a mother. A mother tell her kids, don't make me say it again. Because if you make me say it again, I'm going to whoop your ass. So this right here is just to me, is a show. This is a show, he's getting out of it, whatever it is he's been missing or whatever. Because you got to remember, too, they all came from the same fraternity. So they down with the same bullshit, okay? They all the elites. Regardless if he was a bust, he wasn't too much of a bust. He played for, 12, 13 more years. He still was able to provide his mom with a home on the golf course. And that's a beautiful thing, because a lot of them don't do that. A lot of them don't do that, and that's a beautiful thing. He was blessed to be able to get land, get him a truck, a trailer, a tractor, a home. So it ain't like he was like Dante on the streets, homeless, crazy, or something like that. So I don't get it. I think this is some BS on some real shit. True enough, to get people attention, you gonna have to tell some truth. And in the truth be some lies. It be more lies than truth. Because some people be like, you know what? Once you catch their attention with the truth, then here come the lies. You know what I'm saying? But if you really mad at somebody, you gonna keep talking, telling their business, because I know you know more than what you saying, and then you keep repeating yourself like you had a stroke. Like, stop. If you gonna keep saying the same shit, stay your ass off the motherfucking camera. And it's not just for him. I'm not, trying to be disrespectful. It's for all those that come up there like that. All of them, Jaguar, because it becomes a point you get tired of listening to them because you keep saying the same shit. That's what I'm saying. And I noticed this. I'm just like, is this propaganda? Is this another distraction? We need to find out, and I keep saying, the underlying issue of what we really need to be paying attention to. We need to be paying attention to what's going on the border with those kids and people. They got them in cages. You understand what I'm saying? We need to pay attention to the laws that are being passed. We need to be paying attention on what Biden and Camilla is doing. Those are important things about these kids coming up missing. I stay in Houston with Channelview, and they found a whole house with like 90 people. They talking about sex trafficking. We need them the things that we need to be paying attention to. That is serious. All that other stuff is irrelevant, entertainment only. But we need to get serious, because it's real serious out here. You understand what I'm saying? And no disrespect to Mr. Kwame, no disrespect to Jaguar, but I'm just calling a spade, because I was entertained, and after a while I was just like, you know what? It's not a lot of, these days, it's not a lot of real men. But I had my pawpaw. And when my pawpaw said something, he didn't repeat himself. He didn't. If you still did the same thing, it was consequences and repercussions behind it. And when he was dealing with a man, he really didn't go backwards and forward with no man, because that show your weakness. Why you arguing with another man? Why? Say what you gotta say and let's go. Let's move on. Okay, you keep fucking with me? Show him something. Show them something. But if you just on here, you want to get your ratings, you want to get your cash app, your chat, super chat, hey, I'm all for it, because I can't wait till I can get all that too. But I'm joking. But I'm just saying, if you're going to keep on being on here, switch up the game. Say something different. Stop repeating the same narrative. Say something different. You understand what I'm saying? Because Charlemagne, he apologized, but he ain't said nothing else. Matt Burns, he said what he had to say a couple of times. You ain't heard from him. Stephen A. It's time for him to retire any damn way. So it doesn't matter if it seems like you trying to get him canceled. His contract might be up. Ain't the man 60 something? So it's time for him to go fishing and chill. So, make it make sense to me. Or maybe I'm looking too deep into it. I want y'all to tell me, comment if you can, like, dislike, subscribe, share, tell somebody. And you know what I say, fuck these naysayers, because what? All they do is run their motherfucking mouth. And I love you guys, and y'all stay blessed.